Good morning guys, it's Tyler with Tysfirewoodsupply, and today we got a splitting job. This client bought a bunch of firewood while he was out of town, and whoever delivered it pulled a fast one on him. They delivered wet wood in just absolutely kind of massive, like almost boiler sized chunks. And in the Pacific Northwest, we don't run boilers, we just have small efficient wood stoves and sometimes fireplaces. So all this stuff has to be processed again, and it's not going to be burnt until next year. So since then, I have delivered him some much smaller, more seasoned firewood that he's been burning and super happy with this year. But we're going to tackle this project today. I'm not going to film the whole thing because it would just be, you know, an 8-hour time lapse of splitting all this firewood. But I'm just going to take some before and after pictures, and then also just check in throughout the day and show you the progress we made. So the plan is, I'm gonna split and stack along this wall here to open up a pocket there, and then we're just gonna start basically working our way through all the way until we get to the back. So we'll see how that ends up working out. First little update here, we're sure working our way through it. Even finding some dry wood, so I'm moving some of the dry wood over to this side, and then any of the wet wood I'm stacking on that side. We've made it to the back wall, but we sure have a mountain of wood in front of us, so just gonna keep kind of working our way around and starting a new row going this way. And yeah, we're starting to make a dent. We're about halfway through the day and we're making pretty darn good progress. We're about halfway through, so we're right on schedule. I'm stacking all the wet stuff over there, all the dry stuff over here. And a question I get asked a lot is, how much do I charge to split and do jobs like this? You know, personally, it's kind of hard to put a price because you're using your own equipment, and it's not generally cost effective for the property owner to pay to have their wood stacked, because it's cheaper to just almost buy it by the cord. But I charge about $60 an hour, and that way it covers my fuel and my equipment costs, and then my time for my labor as well. So I don't do these jobs too frequently, but when firewood sales slow down and I'm looking for a little bit of filler work in my schedule, I will schedule jobs like this with close clients of mine, and it generally keeps me busy. And you know, on a day like today where it is all wet outside, as you can see, it's nice to be able to work undercover. So anyhow, stopping to fuel up, and then we're gonna knock out the second half of this and see if we can get it all done today. Another quick little update here. We've got about an hour and a half left, and about a quarter left. So I think, you know, we're gonna get real close to finishing. I don't think we're gonna get quite done, but he has a bunch of trees that he had taken out last year that he'll also need split. So we'll probably just add that into the next job. But yeah, we are working hard or hardly working. But almost quitting time. Final push. Check it out. We are done for the day, and we split and stacked a lot of wood. We didn't quite finish up because we talked to the customer. We spent about a half hour talking to him about other work, and so we weren't able to quite finish up, but that's okay. We're gonna just throw this on to the next time I'm out here. He was super stoked about getting all this stuff processed down smaller so it'll fit into his wood stove. And that is honestly why I kept this small splitter, is it's really nice for getting into tight spaces. My new splitter would not be able to fit through there, and just having something light and maneuverable like this, I think is really nice. So I'm gonna keep this one. I do have a Champion splitter that I'm gonna sell since I got my new one, but I really like this splitter. I've had it since I started selling firewood, so it's been about 6 years now, and still running on the original motor, original pump. Everything's pretty much original except the valve system got rebuilt once. But yeah, I really like this thing. It pays for itself getting in these tight areas and making jobs like this possible. So he's super stoked with the firewood being small enough for the wood stove, and I even separated it so everything on this side is dry, and then everything on this side is still a little wet. Most of it's honestly ready for the stove now, but he did want it separated, so we did that. But we'll be back, like I said, another day in the future to finish this little corner here, and then split up a whole bunch of rounds that he had trees taken down. So we'll be using our new Rugged Made with the log lift, which will be really nice for that. But anyways, thanks for joining me today, guys. I know I didn't film the whole thing, but I appreciate you guys checking things out. This was kind of a fun project today, and we'll see you next time. Don't forget to like and subscribe.